right, we're coming to our Portage area.
Just gonna go off what my scouting reports say.
All right, Irish fans. Later in the show, we're going to have a little special treat. We're going to have some of the ladies on our team talk about the fantastic performance they had. But for us, we make it again. We win the section meet.
At 24 points. On paper, I had us for 29.
And you were feeling reasonably optimistic.
Reasonably optimistic with that. And then 24, that's pretty good because this section is good.
Yeah.
It's the second and third, Eastview and Egan,
they
both have had great seasons.
Yep.
And so we felt pretty fortunate with that. We just felt our guys ran pretty well today. And
let's go through the teams.
5 of the top 9 is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
This is almost, I was telling Coach Harder a little bit earlier, almost on parallel with that year where we had 2 through 6.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? We had 5 guys all come finish together. Yeah. That was an incredible performance. This might be nearly the equal of that.
Pretty close.
Yeah. So can you go through, Coach, the teams?
Well, first off, team.
Okay, we went it with 24.
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
Eastview had 66.
And they were well clear, I think, for second. And they ran well, and they're good.
Yeah.
They're a ranked team.
Yeah.
Tom Sharp's done a good job this year. In fact, I voted for him for the section. So
Coach of the year.
So I thought they had a great year. Our individuals, a great race up front. Channing Goodwin winning the section.
15-24.
Something along those lines.
Don't take
He ran it smart, and he moved up well, and when it was time to pounce, he did. Boston Peterson, obviously, similar.
Second overall in the section.
And he did really nice job closing, and he stayed under control and close. I think there's more there. And then certainly Abram Anderson, and he's kind of a leader for us.
Yeah.
And just
that wrestler mentality.
Keeps us loose, but he keeps us confident because he's a really tough-minded individual.
Yep.
And then really the guy who had by far his best race of the season was Evan Bodette.
Yep.
And there's rumor it might be the sandwich that he had. Tony brought sandwiches. Tony came in and he brought the sandwiches and he had it. And if you know, you know. And
no, for the fans, just so you know, like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours before the race.
It was 2 hours at least.
I see Evan, and he's eating a full ham sandwich, not just like a small peanut. He's eating a full ham sandwich. And heck, I probably gave him like a 20-minute diatribe on metabolism, physiology, and how.
But you know what?
The food that he was eating wasn't going to matter one iota. In fact, may detract from his performance.
I think he was yodeling. I think know, and Tony brought sandwiches, and that's what he did.
Yeah.
And then Clayton Bill, just a solid performance. Nothing great. Nothing back. He came off a tough weekend and. He got the job done, and then
he's one of our many marching band performers. Just a great performance there. The team, St. Louis, I think they made it to the finals, right?
I think they
really
did.
well.
I think they beat your squad, Sioux Falls.
Hey.
And then Ike Carter ran well.
Yeah.
15th place, fantastic.
Yep.
Yes. We looked, if we hadn't made it as a team, now things would have had to have been different, but he was right like a half second behind the last individual.
Coleman,
So we really have 6 guys that could have been individual qualifiers.
Yeah, and then Elias Schroeder rounded out our squad. We told him to get some guys, and he did. And so we'll see how that plays out. So really a good day for us at the meet. And it was really good to see a few guys.
Yep.
2 guys that have really helped us in different ways through the years, especially at the Irish Invite, but in other ways. Mike Capra and Melvin Alvarez were there.
They really are a big part of our
I'm going to go how far they go. Mike Capra is a volunteer. He blows leaves off at Lebanon Hills right now.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He takes a different, he asked me if Jensen how clear that was, because it was cleared. Because he wanted to know if we were going to be going out there, so he's got it cleared off. Thumbs up guy was there today.
Yeah,
David Dreyer was there, a legend. And you introduced him to our principal.
Pete Robeck. I mean, not surprisingly, Pete Robeck, he gets about anything he can as principal.
We'll appreciate the support.
And of course, obviously, Will Finley, as he's about as big a supporter as you can get. Like he's into it, and the other thing is
enthusiastic.
He knows the sport too.
Yeah.
So he's pretty excited. So that went pretty well. That went well. We'll talk about state preview, I think, next week.
So probably what we should talk about right now.
Monday,
yes.
Monday Night Lights, Stillwater.
Let's start Monday Night Lights.
Number 1, weather. Well, the parade for the section title, they're getting, that'll be next.
Yeah.
But what was I talking about? Monday Night Lights. The weather wasn't many years it's been nearly Oslo-like, dream-like conditions.
yeah.
It
It was
wasn't.
windy.
It was windy and a little biting cold.
Well, let's start Heat 1. Asher Steffen, the 9th grader, 4th in the first 800 to 1,000. And then the second half, he just asserted himself and ran away with it, really.
Yeah.
Just a little shade over 12 minutes, just pretty good.
Dictated terms of the confrontation.
He really did. And then Heat 2, Gavin Schwanz.
I mean, savvy doesn't even begin to describe it.
Now, Gavin Schwanz, if you've watched the show, know he ran 2:07 for the half last sprint after being mainly a 2:19 guy.
Yeah. So
He's worked hard.
there are
fall.
hopes within the program, right, that he could be a 4x8.
He dropped like 3 minutes this year each course.
Yeah.
He was in dead last at 200, moved up one at a time every 200, got the lead.
But that was a tactical decision.
Tactical. And then he closed hard.
Yeah.
He ended up just a shade over 11
pounced.
minutes.
Just pounced. What do
Luke
you
Moroney ran a great race.
Yes, a freshman.
He was
second.
ran.
He was second, and that's also encouraging. We had
And he actually, there was a time with maybe 150, 180 to go. It looked like maybe Luke was going to have a burst and maybe catch Gavin. I think Gavin saw him coming.
And then I will just say, other guys in there, in Heat 2, a couple of freshmen, Brayton Wharton and
Brooks Hall.
Oliver
Didn't they?
Vilhauer, both under 12 minutes. So
Did they have
encouraging.
spikes even?
they did not run.
I mean,
in
what do you think
spikes.
spikes gives us?
15, 20 seconds.
20 seconds?
Yeah. So, you know,
Yeah,
who knows?
yeah.
Who knows?
So we have high hopes for some of those
And
guys.
I know we might be missing a few guys here
Yeah.
and there. This is unscripted. We don't have it in front of me.
Right. And they're going Saturday. Our JV's headed to
St. Michael.
St. Michael.
JV, the
unofficial.
official.
Now it's become official.
Well, it's still
The
unofficial.
groundswell of support started by our little program.
Seemingly to the untrained eye.
Yes, but so there's going to be essentially the best teams in the state, JVs, performing there.
And then
right?
Heat 1,
Oh, yeah,
Heat three.
Heat 3, fast heat.
Chase Wells ran right around 10:20.
Yeah.
And again, he ran a tactical race, and he had a lot of give left to go.
Yep.
He came in real strong. He had a lot left coming in.
Where would 10:20 have ranked you last year on our team if you were a 2-miler for us?
Well, we only have one guy from last spring on our cross-country team that broke 10:20 on the track.
Yeah, do that math.
Yeah, do the math.
Yeah, so that's really incredible.
That's good.
Right. Now we think we have a few more right now. I get that. But
Well, I think our first 6 guys can all
probably went through and under.
I think they all could break 10, if not 9:50.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
probably 9:45.
Yeah. So, anyway, that was really cool. So that's the Friday night or Monday night lights. And then they have their meet on Saturday. We'll give you a report on the conditions of that. Do you have any inklings what kind of course it is?
I think as far as we know, it's fairly flat.
Okay.
Fairly fast. It's a couple of loops, I think it is.
Yeah.
And then what I've been assured of is, thanks to the Big Ten Conference, they moved that Gopher Iowa game back to 2:30
So we can still get back in
to
time?
accommodate my trip back. Yeah, because it's the weekend. It's Saturday.
Yeah. Charlie, any thoughts on the section performance?
It was
Again,
just a great, one of the top ones we've had for sure.
I really think so. Yep. And I think, part of it is I think our training builds towards this.
Yes.
I wouldn't say anything was too shocking,
No.
really, but
No.
what we've seen in practice.
Yep.
And so,
But it's always tough getting through the MEA weekend.
right, it is. It's
A lot of
kids
duct tape.
missing for a lot of duct
A
tape.
lot of duct tape.
Just getting guys there for practices and getting through all the commitments that they have.
And a lot of individual communication with them. I'd say the guys are great communicating.
Yeah.
As long as we know we can work different things, we work different schedules. In fact, a lot of guys, they do different things because we just got to fit what they got.
As you get older, maybe the younger Chris Harder might not have been as accommodating.
I've got a lot more flexible at my old age. A lot more flexible.
All right.
Maybe not physically, but a lot more physical, a lot more flexible in other ways, yes.
Yep. Cool. Well, see you, fans. All right, Irish fans, this is a special treat today. We've got the entire brain trust of Rosemount Cross Country, male and female together. We're celebrating the fact that both teams made it today to the state meet, which will be next weekend. The girls placed second. Who won it? Egan wins with like 40-something. You remember how many points there? No. And Rosemount, I believe, had 72, and Eastview had 76. A team that had beaten you ladies by like
40
50
some
points.
yeah.
And we were just scouring the results, And as we scoured the results, we realized Eastview still ran pretty solid compared to what they've been doing. It really came down to the Rosemount girls just ran some spectacular races today. So that was really, really incredible. This is Sarah Hatley. She's the head coach. This is Lisa Kresge-Griffith, and she's the assistant coach. Sarah, can you tell me a little bit of what you thought happened there, why you're so happy?
Well, I think that the girls really came together and knew that they had this goal to make it to state as a team and not just individuals, and they just knew that they needed to do it for one another and ran really great races. It wasn't that it was unexpected. I think that they just
You guys believed.
Yeah, we believed. I think that the girls believed and
the naysayers. I mean, I was hearing from the naysayers.
We heard the naysayers.
Yeah, but this is fantastic. This was great.
We knew, we heard.
And you guys felt like this was your best race of the season?
Yes.
absolutely.
But definitely not a shock either.
No.
Things you had seen in practice were leading you to believe. Well, that's just great. Congratulations,
They
ladies.
set the stage for us.
And, their number 5 was Ella Rose Adams, who's in my advisory.
Oh yeah,
Really?
senior Ella Rose
Senior,
Adams.
yes.
Okay.
That's senior advisory. She's one of our key members of our many Friday Fun Day championships.
Well, that is so cool. Way to go, ladies.
Thanks, guys.
45, 46.